Picture this. 4 fake cops storm my porch, badges gleaming like dollar store toys, demanding my college kid's son hand over the keys to my illegal home safe. They shove him toward an unmarked van, snarling about community safety while I watch from the shadows, knowing these HOA puppets just signed their own arrest warrants. In 30 seconds flat, I drop them like bad habits, but let's rewind to how this suburban nightmare unfolded. I pulled into my driveway in Willow Creek Estates, that picture-perfect slice of American suburbia where the lawns are greener than envy and the rules thicker than a phone book. I'd bought this place for peace after years of whispers. Folks called me a recluse, a has-been with a shady past, all because some old rumor mill painted me as trouble. Truth, I kept to myself, raising my 22-year-old son, Jake, who just aced his engineering degree. But tranquility? Nah. Not with the HOA breathing down our necks like a nosy ant at Thanksgiving. It started innocently enough. Jake was out front, tinkering with his car, when a gray van and a sedan screeched up. Out tumbled 4 burly guys in knockoff tactical vests, badges dangling like cheap bling. "Son, we're from the HOA enforcement squad," the leader barked, a tattoo peeking from his collar like a bad secret. "New ordinance, no military-grade junk in residential zones. Open the garage safe for inspection, or we'll slap you with obstruction." Jake, bless his spine, crossed his arms. "Show me a warrant, or hit the road. I know my rights." The goon leaned in, breath like stale coffee. "Listen, kid, accidents happen to non-compliers. Don't make us drag you downtown." They loomed, posturing like playground bullies. But Jake held firm until they peeled out after a radio squawk. When I got home, Jake recounted it all, face flushed but steady. Pride swelled in me. He'd stood tall. But rage simmered too. That safe? It held my old service gear, classified stuff from my days as a U.S. Marshal. How'd they know? I fired up my security cams, zooming on their sloppy exit. Mud-caked plates, but a pothole jolt revealed enough digits. "Mercs," I muttered. "Hired by someone pulling strings." Jake paced. "They threatened me. Dad said I'd rot in a cell." I nodded. "They poked the wrong bear. Pack a bag. We're prepping, not running." Tensions cranked up that night. Headlights pierced the dark, just the sedan this time. Out stepped the leader, Chief Harlan, reeking of entitlement. He rang the bell like a debt collector. I opened the door, casual as pie. "Mr. Donovan," he sneered, eyeing my jeans like they offended him. "Your boy was rude. Obstructing safety officers? It'll tank his job hunt." I stepped forward, crowding his space. "You're no chief. This ain't HOA land. Get off my property before I consider you a threat." He blinked, smirk fading. The association redrew zones. "You're in now? Subject to bylaws. Non-compliance? Will ruin you." He slunk away. But his parting shot? "Watch your back, pal." Pride mixed with fury. These clowns thought threats were power. Dawn brought the queen bee, Beatrice Klein, HOA president, a plump powerhouse in a pastel pantsuit, striding up like she owned the dirt under my boots. Sunglasses off. Her smile was venom wrapped in sugar. "Mr. Donovan, I'm here to clarify. Your assets violate our safety codes, $5,000 monthly bond, or we seize for the kid's sake." She thrust a fancy paper, all legalese gibberish. I scanned it, spotting the fake signature from a retired commissioner. "Pendleton, he golfs in Florida now." Her facade cracked. "Clerical mix-up. But we know your type, violent loner. No job. Hoarding weapons. Sell to us, or we'll drag your son into the mess." "Why the land grab?" I pressed. She barked a laugh. "You're squatting on prime real estate. Fool. Development gold." As she drove off, Warning Jake about treacherous roads, I smirked inwardly. Game on. Escalation hit fever pitch with her swatting stunt. Sirens wailed at 4 a.m. SWAT rolling in deep. Megaphone blared. Active shooter. Hostage inside. They thought I'd panic. Get lit up. But I stepped out. Hands high. Badge in left pocket, federal officer. The sergeant flipped it open. Eyes bulging. Stand down. Blue on blue. He fumed. False call from a burner near the lake. I nodded. Clear out. Make it look clean. They're coming back. They vanished, leaving us to stage a fake flea, boxes piled. Garage half open. Dusk fell, and the van tore across my lawn. Harlan charged in, grabbed the kid, trade for the deed. They zip-tied Jake. But I emerged from shadows. Drop him. Chaos erupted. I neutralized them in seconds. Precision takedowns leaving them groaning. Beatrice's Mercedes revved to flee. But my hidden bollards popped up, trapping her. Out, I commanded, flashing my marshal star. Her shriek died as feds swarmed from the woods. The bust was poetry. Indictments flew. Fraud. Extortion. Arson. Beatrice's HOA was a racket, bullying folks for land flips worth millions. Harlan sang, exposing her basement forgery mill. Jake's job offer, reinstated with bonuses after DOJ cleared the smears. We sipped coffee on the porch. Land secure. Good team. Dad, fist bump. Justice whispered, then roared. But tell me, was Beatrice just enforcing community standards, or was she a bloated tyrant hiding behind bylaws? Who's the real villain in suburbia?